Hello, today we're going to give you a guide how to replace your transmission fluid on your Mazda RX-7 FD. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is fluid. So I use Redline MT90. Redline is a very popular brand. I actually use it on my R33 GTR, but I switched out whatever was inside the FD when I got it. I put some Redline MT90 and it shifts fine. I have no issues. In front of us, we have Motul. Motul is one of the biggest standards for racing and they have a great reputation, but pretty much use a well-known GL4 transmission fluid. All right, we're now gonna talk about raising and lifting the vehicle. The first thing you wanna do is you're gonna wanna protect the pinch welds. And the way you do that is with a jacking puck. The way this works is that the car has some pinch welds and this fits right in between them and it protects them. Without this, you could possibly crush them and we don't want to do that to our special car. So having a jacking puck is important. We're going to have a link where you could buy one on Amazon. It's an Amazon affiliated link in the description if you need one. Also, when you lift the vehicle, it has to be leveled. If it's not, when you go drain the fluid, some of the fluid might get trapped inside the transmission, so you just want to make sure that it's leveled. And also be safe. Make sure you follow all the regulations and safety precautions for both jacking your vehicle, your owner's manual, and any other safety tips. And now you're going to have to remove the shield that is right underneath the transmission. It is held on by a few 10mm bolts. You're going to remove those, take the shield off, clean it, and now you're going to have access to the transmission. So you always start off by removing the fill bolt first. And the reason why is if that one is stuck and you drain your fluid, you're gonna be out of luck. And if your car is level, stuff shouldn't start spewing out. If it does, be ready with the catch can or be ready with the pan. All right, so once you get that fill plug removed, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna remove the two, you heard that right, the two drain plugs and bolts. And really the way you could do it is by following the manual's directions, and they say to remove the following one first. So you're gonna remove A, which has the copper washer, and then B, which is gonna be a little funky because it has some type of Teflon or sealant on it. Once you remove those, the fluid is gonna start to drain. Give it about 5 or 10 minutes. What I usually do is I get it out of the car and I start working on those drain plugs because we got a lot of work for the FD to do. So what I do is I make sure that I clean off those plugs. Some of them have magnets and you're gonna see like some black metallic residue. It's okay to see a little bit, you don't wanna see a lot, but clean them off, make sure they're all good, replace that copper gasket. But this is the part that's gonna trip you out. So we got a copper gasket right here, and that's an easy job to do, but you're gonna have to get some Teflon tape. And let me tell you, the one you wanna get is the one that's actually for gas pipes. And the reason why, it's designed to handle more, it's designed to handle different types of substances, and it's just a stronger Teflon tape versus your regular water one. So I got this one from Lowe's, and it's literally the #1 brand or item you could find for gas pipe thread, sealant, whatever. So I got this and I applied it to the B side, which you'll know it's way smaller and you could definitely tell it's a little funky. And the thing that a lot of people don't know about adding Teflon tape is that when you add it, you always add it clockwise. And the reason why is that if you add it counterclockwise, that's the same direction as you loosening. So when you're tightening it, it's really gonna kind of mess up the process. So you always apply Teflon clockwise, so when you install it, it's actually already installed clockwise. I know you guys knew that already. So once you got those ready to go, you're gonna go underneath the car, right? And then at those point in times, you're gonna go ahead and install them hand tight. And then if you want to, this would be a good time to just go ahead and torque them down. And those torques are gonna be in your paper that I told you to print out. Go ahead and torque those down. They are kind of a funky torque measurement because they have a wide range from 29 to 43 foot-pounds for A, and then for B, it's 16 to 23 foot-pounds. So just follow those and you'll be fine. So the next step is you're gonna have to get it underneath the car, and this is one of the best tools. You could buy this at any automotive parts store, any of the big brand ones out there. And what you do is you go ahead and you put this inside of whatever container you have. This fits a lot of the gear fluid containers. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this inside the fill port, and with, you know, make sure you have safety goggles and glasses and everything, and that you're safe underneath the car, and you're just gonna start pumping this, right? And as you're pumping this, you're gonna see the fluid go inside there. And the great thing that I've done, and I've been doing this for a long time, I'm a master tech and I'm proud of that, is that you're gonna wanna see how much capacity and how much fluid it takes, and that's gonna give you an idea how fast you can go. So this one says that it takes 2.6 quarts. So what I did when I did mine is the first quart, I just pumped. I was like, pump, 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 and I just got it in there right away. I wasn't going slow. And then the second one, I kind of did the same until I started seeing that I was getting close to the capacity. So when I was a little bit over 2 quarts, I started going slow. And the reason why is if you go too fast at the end, it's just gonna all come out at once and it's a huge mess. So as you start going slow, around 2.4, I started to see a tiny bit of drips and I was like, uh-oh. So I did a few big pumps, and that's why you wanna make sure you have the fill plug. I did 2 big pumps, I took out the connector and I put the fill plug in. And the reason why is that it's just gonna start coming out even if it's at the right measurement. It's one of those things that your car might look level, but it's not, and you just wanna get as best as you can. You're not always gonna get 2.6, you might get 2.5, 2.4, but just pump it in there and then put the fill plug in and torque that bad boy down. At that point in time, guys, you're almost there. So go ahead and torque that filler plug at between 19 and 28 foot-pounds. Once you do that, go ahead and throw up that shield that you wiped down that looks good. Go ahead and put those bolts back on. As a matter of fact, those also have their own torque, which is 70 to 95 inch foot-pounds. Put that up on there. Make sure you take out that drip pan out. Make sure that you're safe. Make sure you clean your area. And now it's time to lower the vehicle. All right, guys, once you lower your car, you are good to go. And let me tell you, I was really excited because I wanted to touch on every point in this video to make this job easy for you. Now, if you like this video, we have a lot of DIY videos for the RX-7, so make sure you check those out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.